Hello everyone, how are you? Today I'm gonna talk about the discriminant. Actually, discriminant is a part of quadratic formula, which equal p power 2 minus 4ac, and we have three cases for discriminant. Sometimes we find discriminant larger than 0, and here that means we have two different answers or two distinct roots. Sometimes we find discriminant equal to 0, which meaning we have only one answer or one repeated root. Sometimes we find discriminant smaller than 0, that meaning we have no real roots, or math error, no real roots. We don't have answer till now in the real numbers. So let's discuss the question from the revision sheet, and let's solve it together. Exercise number 1. Here I have a curve has equation y equal 5 plus 3x minus 2x power 2, and straight line equal y equal uh, kx plus 13, where k is constant. Find the set of values of k for which the curve and the line don't meet, and this is the idea here. Let's explain the idea first. The idea here in don't meet, that means p power 2 minus 4ac, which equals the discriminant. Don't mean, that means this is smaller than 0. Smaller than 0, that means don't mean, that means we have math error, we don't have solution. So if you have parabola like this and you have a straight line like this, that means we don't intersect in each other. That means when you solve this quadratic, you have to find math error, or you don't find real values. So from where I'm gonna bring the equation, I have to substitute number 1 inside number 2, or number 2 inside number 1. So we have two equations, we have to solve them simultaneously. As y here equal to this quadratic, and y here equal to this quadratic, so what is so to this linear, so as y equal to this and y equal to this, so as a logic, this equal to this. That means first of all I'm gonna start at 5 plus 3x minus 2x power 2, and this is the first value of y, is equal to kx plus 13. Now I have a normal equation. Let's start to simplify and solve it by together. So transfer all of this to the left hand side. So we come up with 5 plus 3x minus 2x power 2 minus kx minus 13 equals 0. After that, started to collect the common term. We have here negative 2x alone as a single, negative 2x power 2. Here I have 3x with negative kx. Let's write them together. Plus 3x minus kx. Then positive 5 with negative 13. Take the sign of the larger than subtract. We come up with negative 8 equal to 0. After that, we have negative 2x power 2. By the way, here between these two terms, we can take x as a common factor outside. I put here x to the right, and then we're gonna write the coefficient beside this. The coefficient here is gonna be 3 minus k. Here positive because this is this and this, so this is positive, and here take x outside the common factor, so we come up with 3 minus x. Then minus 8 equal to 0. Now I have my quadratic formula, so I able to set the discriminant now. So we need to find the value of a equal here negative 2, the value of b, the coefficient of x, so 3 minus x, and the value of c is equal to negative 8. So let's substitute and expand that later. So we have b power 2 minus 4ac. Here I should write smaller than 0 because according to the exercise here, he said not meet. That means we don't have answer. So b power 2 minus 4ac, you must write smaller than 0, not larger, not equal to 0. What the mean of that? That means now I'm in front of inequality, not inequation. That means I'm gonna solve inequality now. So let's expand first, or sorry, let's substitute first. So rather than b, we have 3 minus x all power 2 minus 4 multiplied by a, which equal negative 2, multiplied by negative 8, which equal to c, smaller than 0. Using the calculator, so we put 3 minus k all power 2, negative times negative equal positive, negative times negative positive, positive times negative equal negative, so the final answer is negative, or you can use the calculator. 4 times 2 equal 8, 8 times 8 equals 64, smaller than 0. This is inequality in simplest form. Please remember, when you solve inequality, you have to change this to equation 64 equal to 0. After that, start to solve a normal equation. Actually, we have two ways now. Either expand this, but it takes long time and long methods, long steps, sorry, or transfer the other side better here, because we have only one term here, 3 minus x power 2 is equal to 64. After that, let's take square root of both sides, and take care or remember that when you take the square root, don't forget to take positive and negative. Square root of 64 here is equal to 8. Now we have two answers, either x, 3x, 3 minus x is equal to 8, or 3 minus x equals to negative 8. Now I need the value of x to transfer x here as positive and 8 here. So we come up with x equals 3 minus 8, which equals minus 5. And the same idea here, transfer negative x here as x, and transfer negative 8 here as positive. So 3 plus 8, which equal to x equal to 11. Now I have two answers, but please remember that you solve inequality, not equation. What I mean of that, I mean this is not the final answer. You have to apply that, or um, you have to represent this with range, with inequality. And because this is smaller than zero, that means I need the negative values, or the values of x. Once you substitute in the inequality, make it negative. So that means the answer is supposed to be between here negative 5 as the smallest number, and here 11. And make sure this we don't have equal, that means this is the answer. What I mean of that, that means all the values between negative 5 and 11, if you substitute it here in the exercise, you come up with inequality math error, or you get the answer math. By the way, this is the value of k larger than negative 5, and here 11, because rather than to use k, I use normal variables x. So here supposed to substitute with the value of k, so the same idea. Here I have value. So finally, the value of k between negative 5 and 11. Please read the question again. He asked me where k is constant, no problem. Set the value of k. He didn't ask me just the positive or the negative. That means this is all the value of k, and I end with the exercise like this. The next exercise, write down in terms of k the discriminant of x power 2 plus 8 plus 8x plus 4k. What I mean of that? That means keep k in your expression. Don't substitute with any value. So how to find the discriminant here? So let's write the equation x power 2 plus 8x plus 4k. Let's find a and b and c. A here equals 1, b equals 8, and c equals 4k. After that, I know that discriminant b power 2 minus 4ac. Take care, no need to write equation here, no need to write equal to 0, larger than 0, smaller than 0, because he just asked about the discriminant. So this is like algebraic expression only. So let's substitute to the value of a. So here we have 8 power 2 minus 4 times 1 times 4k. And let's simplify this more. 8 power 2, which equal to 64, minus 4 times 1 equal 4. 4 times 4 equals 16k. And remember that from the order of operation, if you have we have brackets first, we have to do what inside bracket, then square root and power, then multiply and divide it, and the weakness or the last operation plus and minus. So for that reason, I will not ask you to subtract 64 minus 16, because this is multiplication here. So this is your final idea or final answer. Number B, hence find the values of k which the equation x power 2 plus 8x plus 4k equal to 0 has two real distinct roots. What I mean of two real distinct roots, that means the expression or the discriminant p power 2 minus 4ac supposed to larger than 0. Take care that no need to substitute from beginning, no need to find the discriminant because you already find the last expression of the discriminant after you simplify it. So just we write 64 minus 16k larger k larger than 0. Here I ask you, what is the type of this inequality? Is that quadratic or is that linear? As you see here, it's raised to power 1, that means this is linear inequality. Linear inequality, that means solve it as you solve linear inequality in grade 8 and grade 7. This is not our idea here in S level and grade 11 GED. So what should you do here? Normal inequality. No need to let them, no need to convert it to equation. Just transfer negative 16k to the other side. So we come up with 64 larger than 16k divided by 16 here and divide by 16 there. That 4, that means 4 larger than k. What I mean of that 4 larger than k, that means k smaller than 4. So all the values of k smaller than 4 from 3 to negative infinity, if you substitute in this inequality, make the equation has two real distinctive solutions. And this is the last of the answer. Let's talk about number 4. The equation kx power 2 plus 2kx plus 4 equal to 0, where k is constant. Okay, that means I don't care about the value of k constant, has two distinct real roots. Find the possible values of k. So the same idea, what's the meaning of two distinct real roots? That means we have the discriminant, or we need to find the discriminant, p power 2 minus 4ac supposed to larger than 0. That means I'm asking about the values of discriminant which make it larger than 0 as possible. So let's write the equation in front of us. So here k x squared minus 2k x plus 4 equals to 0. So let's figure out the value of a. Here we have k, p equal negative 2k, and c equal to 4. Let's substitute that and expand it in the expression. So b here, that means we have negative 2k all power 2 minus 4 multiplied by k, which equal to the value of a, and the value of c here is equal to 4, so we put it 4 multiplied by 4, then larger than 0. Before you solve the inequality, you need to simplify this more, because it's negative 2k squared, that means negative 2k times negative 2k, that means 4k squared. No need to write negative because negative times negative equals positive. Here negative times positive, so keep negative. 4 times 4 first is equal to 16 of k larger than 0. Now you have to ask yourself, what is the type of this inequality? You find the highest power here is 2, that means quadratic inequality. That means you have to do what you did in grade 11 here. So 4k power 2 minus 16k is equal to 0. First of all, convert it to equation. After that, started to simplify the equation before we factorize. I noticed that we can divide by 4 each term here. So divide by 4 in each term. So we come up with x power 2 minus 16 divided by 4 equals 4k is equal to 0. Now I able to factorize. How to factorize here? Unfortunately, here we don't have three terms. That we cannot use a and b as c. By the way, if you wanted to use quadratic formula, it's okay. A is 1, b negative 4, and c here is equal to 0, and you can use quadratic formula. Or you can use the normal factorization. What is the normal factorization here? We take common factor k outside as common factor. So the remainder is going to be k minus 4 equals to 0. So either k equal to 0, this is considered as bracket, so it's either k equal to 0, if the value of k equal to 0 multiplied by this, that means left hand side equal right hand side, or this bracket equal to 0, so k minus 4 equal to 0, which meaning k equals 4. Don't forget that you are solving inequality, not equation. That means this is not the last answer. You have to accept this answer, because here This positive, that means larger than 0, that means I need the expression larger than 0. Larger than 0, as you know from inequality, that means I'm caring about this area or these intervals, the outer intervals. So how to write this or how to express this? You're gonna say k smaller than the smallest, which equal to 0, and k larger than the largest, which equal to 4. Here is 0, and this is supposed to 4. So I need this, so k is smaller than 0, and k larger than 4. Read the question again. Where k is constant, has two distinct root, find the possible values of k. So this is my last answer.